Emily, Laser Princess, Pink Raccoon. Yeah, I said fuck it, and I'm gonna finish these up tonight. Even though, again, don't like drinking every day, but I was like, fuck it, because this morning when I woke up, the first thing I encountered was a text message from my parents saying that the last of my grandparents died yesterday. She had been in an Alzheimer's care facility for a long time. Yeah, apparently I was her favorite of the grandkids. It's probably only because she didn't know I was transitioning, or I had transitioned before she went. She was already well on her way to full blown dementia, even by the time I knew her, to be honest. And she was a lot of fun, though. Season 7, Episode 16, Storyteller. Just saying, why does it take Buffy and Willow so long to get the idea of activating the potentials? It seems like that was something that they should have been looking into from the point in time when they had the shadow puppet thing going, right? I don't know. Oh, geez, it's that Andrew-centric episode where he thinks he's a documentarian, starting to hate his voice. Is that it? The secret to Andrew. If he'd just been a gooner, he never would have been the twit he became. Yeah. If he had been a decade later, he could have just been a gooner with his gooner pants, gooning away. Ugh, Scoob's so easily manipulated by him, though. Somehow, I don't get it. The cinematography in his mind, though, is hilarious. Yeah, could have been a gooner director, like a Zack Snyder kind of guy, right? Grudging admission, Andrew does have a point in this. This is an apocalypse that should be documented thoroughly. Yeah, I mean, just in a general sense, if they had someone documenting the events in Buffy's life um, for the first few seasons of the show, it probably would have stopped a lot of problems from happening, much like the Scoobs being honest with each other would have as well. He is massively deluded, though. Sunnydale High really should get shut down at this point. I mean, there's practically riots going on. The principal got hit with a rock, a thrown rock. Happened to me once when I first came out at PCC Sylvania campus. Then I complained, and PCC started threatening me and declared me a danger to campus security because someone threw a rock at me for being a trans person. And then expelled my 4.0 GPA Phi Theta Kappa ass in retribution for complaining about being attacked on campus. It was a wonderful time. And at the same time, you had all kinds of propaganda. PCC loves the LGBT community and blah, blah, blah. It was wild. They sent this, like, I had to go in at one point to get some paperwork, and they sent this, like, skinhead guy with, like, Nazi tattoos and shit to, like, intimidate me. Like, he was on their staff. It was wild. Had to go into, like, this office building downtown and, like, do a bunch of interviews with these people. And the whole time the interviewed people are just like, oh, you're just lying because we know, because he's a gay man and I'm a gay woman. And we know what the LGBT community is all about. And no one hates trans people. We just don't want to admit that we're allowing people to harass and attack you on campus anymore. Sorry. You shut up about my problems. I know no one cares. Xander can't answer that, can he? I almost pity Anya sometimes. Almost. The pig is still there in the basement. The pig that Andrew could not get the nerve to sacrifice is still there. But he still wants to think he's like still wanted to think of himself as this like evil mastermind. It's ridiculous. What exactly is that idiot narcissistic beta going to do about the seal? Oh. No, you're idiots who let Warren push you too far beyond your comfort. Yeah, he's like trying constantly throughout this episode to justify his actions and to talk himself up like he was this noble character trying to stop evil or some shit. It's like, no, you were an idiot who liked being bossed around by Warren. Zima, he liked Zima. I mean, that should be like, you know, the end point of any consideration for him. The first in Andrew, and Andrew's vision of the trio as gods is gag worthy. Yeah, they're like they cut to his like dream, and they're like, you know, they're out in this field in like togas and playing harps and prancing around. It's like that was never anything like what you were doing. All the mystic weapons on this show are so lame. Like none of them looks anything like an actual significant occult items. They look like mall knife store garbage, I swear. Yeah, yeah. Faith's knife that she loves so much. That kind of thing. And is this the one? Do they have the axe thing yet? Oh, it just looks so cheap and lame. Spike X Principal actually sounds like something Buffy would do. The show, I mean, probably would have been a season 8 thing if Spike didn't, spoiler, at the end of the season. That's not how it happened, Andrew. Ugh. And more diluted. Like it's frustrating. It is really frustrating. You can say what you want about me. I know everyone hates me, whatever, but at least I'm not deluded. I know who I am, where I am, what's going on in the world. So the kids sewed their eyes shut. Yeah. Yeah. The kids in the school, by the way, I mean. So we're finally done with Xander Anya? Question mark. How are those kids standing up to this punishment? I guess having your eyes sewn shut by the first makes you super resilient somehow. I don't know. Would be nice to be rid of Andrew, lamest of the three. Yes, zero misinformation. Worst crying ever captured on videotape. Yeah, there's a lot of crying in this show. It's not as bad as the Disney era Doctor Who. The doctor, I can't, I don't remember his name, the actor's name, but goddamn, he's crying in every episode, and it's just so. Ugh. Would have stabbed him if I were Buffy, no doubt. Yeah, she's holding Andrew over the pit and threatening to bleed him out onto the seal to make it shut because she knows that the only thing that will actually shut it is for him to cry on it. So she's trying to scare him into crying. Wait, is Principal starting to doubt his certainty to believe Buffy? Wish we could say Andrew gets less annoying after this one, but no, he continues to be every bit as annoying as ever. Uh,